When we think of the Roman Empire, we picture Italy, but Rome's story stretches far beyond. In North Africa, Algeria hides a secret, a Roman city nearly untouched by time. Here, the desert holds echoes of legionaries and merchants, where cultures collided and something magical was born. Imagine leaving Europe behind, stepping into a landscape of ancient hills and open skies, where Rome built not just outposts, but thriving cities. These ruins aren't just relics. They're invitations to walk in the footsteps of those who lived and dreamed here 2,000 years ago. Our journey begins with Timgad, a city that redefines what we know about Rome, rugged, resilient, and breathtakingly beautiful. Let's step into this incredible story together. The road to Timgad winds through Algeria's Ours Mountains, a landscape both wild and welcoming. As you travel these twisting paths, the mountains seem to guard secrets of ancient civilizations, their rocky faces shaped by centuries of wind and sun. The journey itself feels like a passage through time, each turn revealing new vistas and hints of the world that once was. Suddenly the city appears, a vast grid of honey-colored stone under a boundless sky. Timgad emerges from the earth like a vision, its perfect lines and symmetry a testament to Roman ambition and ingenuity. The city's layout is so precise, it's as if it was drawn by the hand of an architect only yesterday. It's not a ruin, but a city. Streets, columns, arches, all perfectly ordered. The grid stretches out before you, inviting you to imagine the daily rhythms of Roman life. Merchants calling out in the marketplace, children running between the columns, the distant echo of chariots on stone. The silence is broken only by the wind, carrying whispers of a bustling Roman town. Listen closely, and you might almost hear the laughter, the footsteps, the voices that once filled these streets. The air itself seems to hum with memories. You see ruts in the stone roads, the bases of statues, each mark a trace of lives lived long ago. These grooves and remnants are not just scars of time, but signatures of a vibrant community that thrived here. Outlines of homes and shops reveal the city's structure, places where families gathered, where goods were traded, where stories began and ended. Every foundation tells a story, every stone a silent witness to centuries of change. It feels as if the city's residents just left, leaving their world to sleep beneath the sun. The long shadows stretch across empty streets, and the changing light brings the ruins to life, reminding you that history is never truly gone. It lingers in the air, waiting to be discovered. This isn't a museum, it's real, tangible history you can walk through. Here the past is not locked behind glass, it's beneath your feet, around every corner, inviting you to reach out and touch it. Here, you're not just an observer, but a participant in an ongoing story. Every step you take connects you to those who came before, and your presence becomes part of Timgad's living legacy. Standing at Timgad's edge, you sense the privilege of stepping back in time. The view stretches out, and you realize you are witnessing the endurance of human achievement, the persistence of memory across millennia. You're about to walk the streets of Roman Africa, where every stone and shadow holds a story, and the past feels astonishingly close. Why here? Timgad, Thamugadi, was founded by Emperor Trajan around 100 AD as a retirement colony for his legion's veterans. These soldiers, rewarded for their service, became the city's first citizens, settling into a perfectly planned Roman town. Timgad was a symbol of Roman order, designed to impress local Berber tribes and secure the region. Over time, it grew into a bustling hub, attracting merchants, artisans, and families from across the empire. The city expanded, new neighborhoods and grander buildings rising as prosperity flourished. But history shifted. Christianity, invasions, and the Arab conquest led to Timgad's decline and eventual abandonment. For centuries, the city slept beneath Saharan sands until its rediscovery in the 19th century. Today, its story is written in stone. Imagine yourself transported back to a day in Timgad's golden age, when the city was alive with energy and promise. The first rays of sunlight spill over the stone streets, casting long shadows and illuminating the intricate mosaics that decorate the city's heart. The city stirs to life as merchants set up their stalls, the aroma of fresh bread and spices drifting through the air. Men in togas make their way to the forum to discuss politics and philosophy, while women draped in colourful fabrics barter for goods in the bustling market. The streets echo with a lively mix of Latin and Berber voices, each adding to the city's vibrant tapestry. Meals are a celebration of cultures, Roman and African flavours mingling on every table. Bread, olives, roasted meats and wine are shared among friends and family, while the scent of herbs and grilled food fills the courtyards. Entertainment and relaxation are woven into daily life. The Grand Theatre hosts comedies, dramas and music, drawing crowds from every corner of the city. Public baths are more than just places to wash. They are lively social centres where people gather to exercise, debate and unwind after a busy day. As dusk settles, families retreat to their courtyards, the soft glow of oil lamps casting a warm light on faces young and old. Laughter and stories fill the air, and children play games while elders share tales of ancestors and distant lands. Timgad thrived as a place of community, order and pleasure, a city where Roman discipline met the vibrant spirit of North Africa. Its streets were alive with festivals, processions and the daily rhythm of communal life. Today, as you wander through the ruins, you can almost hear the distant laughter from the theatre, the lively bargaining in the market, and the footsteps of those who once called this place home. These ancient stones, now silent, once sheltered a thriving, breathing community. Families, merchants, artists and dreamers. Their echoes linger in the desert air, whispering stories of a city that once pulsed with life and inviting us to imagine the world that was. Our exploration starts at Timgad's most iconic landmark, the Arch of Trajan. This triple-arched gateway, soaring at the city's entrance, is a grand statement of Roman power. Passing beneath it, you step onto the Decumanus Maximus, the city's main street, still marked by ancient cart ruts. The street once bustled with shops and people, shaded by colonnades. Further along stands the Library of Timgad, a rare treasure in a provincial Roman city. Gifted by a wealthy citizen, the library's ruins reveal reading rooms and niches for thousands of scrolls. Here, citizens valued knowledge and culture as much as trade and military might. The library is a testament to Timgad's sophisticated, educated life on the empire's edge. Even in ruins, it speaks of a city that cherished learning. At Timgad's heart lies the Forum, the centre of civic life, surrounded by basilicas, temples, and the city council's curia. Here, politics, justice and ceremony shaped the city's identity. The vast space still commands respect, its foundations hinting at former grandeur. Nearby, the theatre, carved into a hillside, could seat 3,500, its acoustics perfect for communal performances. The whole town gathered here, united by spectacle and shared experience. Timgad boasted over a dozen public baths, social hubs with mosaics, vaulted ceilings and pools of every temperature. People came to bathe, exercise and connect, blurring lines between business and pleasure. The baths were democratic, open to nearly everyone. Exploring these ruins, you sense the warmth, laughter and ingenuity of Roman daily life. Timgad's public spaces reveal a city built for both order and enjoyment. Imagine a bustling market day in Timgad. Farmers arrive with olives, dates and grapes. The air is rich with the scent of bread and spices. Stalls overflow with pottery, textiles and bronze wares, while the crowd's chatter blends Latin, Berber and traders' slang. Families shop, children marvel at sweets and performers, and veterans reminisce with old comrades. The market is more than commerce. It's the city's social glue, connecting people and countryside. Trade and conversation fuel Timgad's prosperity and sense of community. Even now, the stone counters and shop ruins evoke the vibrant life that once filled these streets. Timgad's market was the city's beating heart. What sets Timgad apart is its design, a perfect square laid out in a flawless grid. Modelled after a Roman military camp, the city's two main roads intersect at the centre, with smaller streets forming uniform blocks. This geometric order is Timgad's Roman fingerprint, a symbol of control and civilization imposed on the wild North African landscape. Unlike Rome's organic sprawl, Timgad was planned and built all at once, its harmony still visible today. The grid tamed the wilderness, stamping Roman identity on foreign soil. Because it was abandoned and buried, Timgad's original plan is astonishingly preserved. It's a living blueprint of Roman urbanism, unique among ancient sites. Timgad is a textbook example of Roman city planning brought to life in stone. As the sun sets over Timgad, the ruins glow with a quiet beauty, casting long shadows that seem to whisper stories from a distant past. The golden light brings out the textures of ancient stone, making the city feel alive once more, if only for a moment. Walking these empty streets, you feel the weight of centuries and the lives once lived here. Every step echoes with memories of bustling markets, laughter, and the daily rhythms of a thriving Roman town. The silence now is profound, inviting reflection on all that has come before. Timgad is more than an archaeological site. It's a monument to human ambition, community, and the urge to leave a mark. Its grid-like streets and grand public spaces reveal the vision of its founders, who dreamed of a city that would stand the test of time. Ancient places like this remind us we're part of a much longer story. They connect us to generations who built, dreamed, and hoped for the future, just as we do today. Civilizations rise and fall, but the human spirit endures. The stones may crumble, but the ideas, creativity, and resilience of those who came before still inspire us. Being here connects us to resilience, culture, and a shared heritage that spans time and space. It's a reminder that our own stories are woven into the fabric of history, and that we too are part of something greater. Travel brings these connections to life. No book or photo can match the feeling of standing beneath the Arch of Trajan, gazing up at the same sky as those who walked here 2,000 years ago. Exploring places like Timgad opens our hearts and minds, linking us to the past and to each other. Shared wonder and discovery create bonds that transcend borders and generations. Let curiosity guide you to these magical corners of the world. Each journey is a chance to learn, to grow, and to see the world through new eyes. Timgad is a treasure for all humanity, a timeless story waiting for you to discover. Its legacy endures, inviting each of us to become part of its unfolding narrative.